Hello YouTube, and today I'm just making this video for one of my YouTube friends, a BMW Kurt 3. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that name correctly, so instead I'll annotate it right here. Now then, if I'm getting that name wrong, please forgive me. Okay, so in this video I'll be talking about some of my small collection of survival knives that I own. So here I'll be just mainly talking about knives which are marketed as survival knives or are intended to be used as survival knives or have been designed as survival knives. Okay, so let's begin now. So the first knife I have here is my homemade hunting / survival knife I made when I was about 16 years old. It's made, this handle here is whole thing's made out of stainless steel with a stainless steel handguard, wooden grips, and this cord wrapping here to improve its grip. The next knife I have here is the Cold Steel Bushman. This is one of the early production models with the leather sheath. Here's the knife itself. It has a hollow handle, so you can actually put it on the end of a pole to make a spear. One difference between this version and the newer versions is this here, whereas like on the older versions, the handle is just simply folded in the middle, whereas like on the new ones, it's actually welded along all the way. The next knife I have in my collection is this, the Bear Grylls Ultimate Survival Knife, made by Gerber. This is the knife. This is the sheath itself. On the back has these survival instructions, and these these points where it can mount onto your belt or onto a pack or something. This is the knife. As you can see, this is the serrated edge version, and there's Bear Grylls signature there, and the Gerber label. Has these two holes so you can lash it onto a spear, this plastic handle with this grey impregnated rubber which really helps with the grip. In fact, it makes it very comfortable to hold. A metal end cap which is used for hammering things, a whistle, and here's the sheath itself. On the sheath has this inbuilt fire steel, and when you open the sheath up, it has a little sharpening pad. And here are the solve instructions. Now then, I know these instructions don't go here. In fact, it's supposed to go on the back. But problems though, I couldn't get these instructions all the way through. So that's why I left it here instead. Because I actually tried to force these instructions through, I know that this thing's just going to tear. Put this back first. So that's the knife. The next item I have here is the Bear Grylls Ultimate Survival Knife, made by Gerber again. Now the next knife here is exactly identical to this knife, except for one little feature. On this particular blade, the handle is actually the fine edge, whereas like on the other one, it's actually serrated. Personally, I like this version better because of the fine edge. The next knife I have in my collection is this, the Ka-Bar BK2. This is the sheath. And this is the knife. One of the things I like about this knife is the thick blade, which makes it ideal for splitting wood. And the handle is also nice as well. One thing that I don't like is the handle. It's actually very slippery. However, judging by the design of the actual handle, that shouldn't be a problem. The next knife I have in my collection is the Ka-Bar USMC. This version here comes with a oiled leather sheath with a leather washer stacked handle, and this is the knife itself. For those who are interested in knowing more about the specs of these knives, just type the name of the knife into YouTube and probably get at least about 100 different results on this knife. There are so many reviews out there, which is one of the reasons why I didn't make this video into a full-blown review. One, it would take too long, and second of all, there's already about like half a billion reviews on all these knives anyway. The next knife I have in my collection is the Ontario Air Force Pilot Survival Knife. This is the sheath it comes in with a metal backing, comes with a shoelace, a pocket for a sharpening stone, and here's the knife. As you can see here, the finish is actually parkerized. It has this little saw back here. According to the literature I've read, the saw back is intended to saw through sheet metal such as aluminium, and also perspex for to cut through the cockpits. It has a metal guard here, leather stacked handles, with the end cap, which is used for hammering stuff. And here's a little sharpening stone that comes with, which is actually not too bad. But I guess this would be okay, and better than nothing, and better than nothing in a survival situation. Put this back first. The next knife I have is a Ka-Bar USN Mark I knife. Comes with this plastic sheath there, and here's the knife itself. It's got a very nice grippy rubber handle, which I absolutely love holding, and just like the Ka-Bar, has the end cap and a small handguard here, except with different blade grind to it as well. There it is. And the final knife I have in my collection, which is actually one of my favourite knives, is this, my kukri blade. I've actually used this blade on several camping trips, and this thing is a fantastic chopper. As you can see here, I've actually wrapped this blade in paracord, which one of my good friends, Dwayne Myers, sent to me last Christmas. And that's the knife itself. And finally, sorry about the sneeze there. And finally, the next two knives I have in my collection, which aren't survival knives, but good knives nonetheless, are these two. So the first knife that I have in my collection here is this. The Gerber Mark II dagger. I actually recently bought this about 6 months ago. Here's the dagger. Comes with an aluminium handle. It's this wicked blade shape with a serrated edge, which makes it look very intimidating. And another knife I have in my collection is this, the Buck 119 Special. Comes with a sheath, and this is the knife itself. As you can tell, this is a very beautiful knife, and the reality is, I probably would never ever actually use this knife. I mean, that's how much I like it. I would actually never use this knife. So there you go, YouTube. That's just my collection of all these survival knives I have. Sorry about the sneeze again. Anyway, so as I was saying before, thanks for watching, and if you have any comments, just leave them below. Thanks for your time. Bye now.